like a bowl.
People are naturally competitive. We can see this in children, where children will fight over the attention of their parents with their siblings. Even children, like a boy will fight with his dad for the competition of his mom, right? Children will compete with their other siblings for the attention of their parent. And so this is something that's deeply wired in almost every human. In fact, you even see this with other animals. Some birds will literally kill their siblings so that they can get more food, right? And so as you can see, competition is a normal part of life, okay? And because of that, we have to understand that if that competition isn't just competing with other people, it's also competing with what's taking up your time, right? So for example, a child who wants to hang out with their parents all the time will hate his parents' job, for example, because they're always working. And so that kid will resent their job. That kid will in fact almost feel like jealous that the job gets most of the attention of the parent. And the reason why that is because it's deeply wired in humans to not only be jealous and compete with people, but also with things, right? And the reason why it's this: one, from an evolutionary perspective, right? Competitiveness can be seen as a survival mechanism. The humans that were the most competitive in our evolutionary days were the ones that survived the most, right? And also children, through competitive activities, children learn about their strengths and weaknesses and the value of effort, right? And also through social comparison, you can assert how valuable you are through competition. And so because of that, we sort of remove the competition when we're dating someone and we like them. And the reason why is because when we like someone, we want to spend most of our time with them. So we stop playing basketball, for example. Just give an example. We stop working as much. We stop doing the things that we love, all because we want to spend time with them. And so they first met you when you were living your best life. They first met you when you were single and you had things that you had in your life. You had friends, you had family, right? You had activities. In fact, a lot of people will tell you that when they get in relationships, they stop doing the things that they used to do. They stop doing the things that made them more attractive to the other person. And the reason why is this, right? People are always in competition, consciously or unconsciously. People will compete with anything. When there's nothing fighting for your attention, your testosterone lowers, your dopamine lowers, and there's no such sense of urgency, right? Living your best life, living a life that you love, actually becomes a threat to your future partners. And the reason why is this: enjoying your life and not needing someone in your life, even though it's very important to need someone. I'm not saying that I want you to be a bunch of Terminators out there. It's very important to need other humans, okay? But what I am telling you is that don't give all of yourself to that person. You have to leave something that you could that you only enjoy. Like a dog who's eating food and finds the bone, the dog will put the bone on the side so that when he finishes his food, he eats the bone last, right? So it's the same thing, right? Competition, which in this case is you enjoying your life. I'm not even kidding with you. You having a life that doesn't include that person all the time is literally like having your own Tyrone, the personal trainer. It's literally like having that hot secretary at work that your wife is always worried about, right? It's not just about presenting to them somebody of the opposite sex. It's literally your emotional investment in other things. Literally that, right? And so what will happen is that by you enjoying your life, by you having things that doesn't include the person that you're dating, you literally create competition without having to include the sex, right? Competition creates a sense of scarcity around the prize, especially if there is only one winner or a limited number of winners. This scarcity makes the prize appear more exclusive and valuable, increasing its allure. So that means if you enjoy your work, if you enjoy your life, that will literally, it's funny, right? It's crazy because it sounds toxic, but they're going to really compete. They're going to want to take you out of that so that you could give them all their time. Because this is just human nature. They want all of your time, right? And the reason why is this, it's important to do this. By them sensing that you love that you have other things that you enjoy in your life, that you're actually enjoying it. One, they think people want you miserable when they're not around. Like that's just a part of human nature, right? If you believe that that the person you're dating doesn't suffer in your absence, a part of you is going to be a little resentful, right? It's human nature. It's almost like being dead and going to your funeral and seeing your family members high five each other, doing the worm, doing spinneroonie. Like you'll be pretty pissed off. You're gonna want to see some tears. You're gonna want to see some doctors trying to resuscitate Granny because she choked on the pork chop because you died. You're gonna want to see some suffering. And so humans don't like the thought that when you're not around, you're having fun, because we want to feel like we provide something in your life. We want to feel like if we leave, there's a hole that's lacking, right? Every person, it's one of those feelings that we feel guilty for because we don't want to admit that we don't want you to be happy without us. But deep down, humans are self-interested creatures, and if we believe that, we're gonna assume that your happiness when they're not around kind of offends them. Right? Like I better not see my ex happy, right? So another reason why enjoying your life and living your best life is so important is because it creates a psychological ownership in the person. By them competing with your life, literally, right? And as an individual engages in competition, either with a person or an abstract concept, they develop a sense of psychological ownership over the prize. The anticipation of claiming the prize and the fear of losing it increases its perceived value. Right? And another thing, competition can invoke strong emotions such as excitement, anticipation, adrenaline, but also it creates a sense of loss, creates of lowering of self-esteem, the competition, right? Because you're comparing yourself, right? And this psychological reaction to competition makes them value you when you give them your time. Whenever all of a sudden you're free for the weekend for them, they value it more. It's almost like an absent dad that's barely home, but when he arrives, the kids are happy because they finally got time to spend time with their dad, right? Or they finally got time to spend time with their mom. Your absence increases the presence when you're around, but also the fact that you are not miserable when they're not around is really the thing that irks them.
Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos. 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right,
oh
guys.
Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. all for $99, people. People, this is originally, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back